Hi everybody, this is Lara at pureelliottwave.com. I'm going to look at SHIBA-INU with you. I'm going to update my Elliott wave and technical analysis. And before I go there, I've got 40% off my course, Learn Pure Elliott Wave. Once you purchase it, you'll get access to all 20 lessons, and it's got some pretty unique learning exercises designed for kinesthetic learners. When I was teaching a long time ago, that was my big thing. Trying to design exercises for people who learn by doing is really hard. And so I've got a couple of really unique exercises to teach Elliott wave. And this first one is where I take pipe cleaners, and I've videoed myself using these pipe cleaners and actually physically creating Elliott wave structures. And as I go through that, I explain the rules with you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C.
And then, even weirder,
flip it over.
I've got another exercise, and this is repeated for all of the different Elliott wave structures. We actually walk through and I draw in the sand Elliott wave structures, and this is for people who really learn by fully physically doing. And in this exercise, I take it right back to basics, and I don't go through all the rules with you, I'm just walking through the structure.
Step back 2, a big step forward 3, a small step back 4, a big step forward 5.
And I've got the pretty standard going through Elliott wave structures on market charts, and at the beginning I also go through drawing Elliott wave structures with you. And we've got the usual, all of the rules and guidelines that you need to know for all of the structures, all of the different corrective structures and the 2 motive wave structures. So that's a total of 20 lessons, and most of the lessons also have quizzes for you to check your knowledge. And for all of my members, as per usual, and anyone who buys the course, I'm just an email away if you want me to give you feedback on your Elliott wave analysis. As you have a go, you can email me your charts. Okay, let's get into Shiba today. Okay, this is where I had the last wave work finished. I was considering there could have been a low down here, but obviously it's gone lower. I don't think there's enough volume in this for a decent looking Elliott wave structure, but let's have a go. I would want to see some kind of triangle over here, but could be like this, could be a running triangle. Does this work? No, not really. Oh, that works if it was a very quick, sharp E wave. And D was a double zigzag. Yeah, it's a pretty common way for the double to be in. I don't know if this is going to subdivide as a decent 5 wave structure. I can't see the 3rd wave in there. No, I don't think I want to spend too much time on this actually, because I don't think there's enough volume for good looking Elliott wave structures for this particular coin. I don't think so. I mean, that could fit. No. Oh, unless we put this here, and this here, and this here. What's the low here? 0.000025, and the high here 0.000025. Why are you saying there's an overlap? There isn't. They're touching the same price point. The rule is they shouldn't overlap. That looks terrible anyway. I just don't think there's enough volume for decent looking Elliott wave structures. But it could be over. Overall it has more of a corrective look. Choppy overlapping could be some kind of multiple zigzag. I don't know. Let's have a look at some classic analysis for this one. I think this is going to give us a better idea of what may or may not be happening. The first thing I note here is RSI is oversold. Squish it up and look at the whole price history of Shiba. So the last time it was oversold was down here, and now it's oversold again. And that led to a pretty strong bounce with a typical curved look to it. Okay. Back here, it would have been really tempting to call for a sustainable low down here. This is a really strong bullish engulfing candlestick pattern that's come after some downward movement, but kind of mostly sideways. It has really strong push from volume as well. There was no bullish divergence between price and RSI down here though. There is now bullish divergence between price and on-balance volume. This downward movement in price isn't coming with a corresponding decline in on-balance volume. So there's some weakness in price, which is bullish. And now there's a piercing pattern forming in this last candlestick, which has strong push from volume. It looks like there might be a strong low here. Possibly, but we have seen, here's another bullish candlestick pattern that also had support from volume. Another one here which also had support from volume, and yet price kept falling. So on its own, this bullish candlestick pattern with support from volume is not enough on its own to call for a sustainable low. And it's not the strongest bullish candlestick pattern either. However, this session is incomplete. It could develop into a bullish engulfing pattern which would be much stronger. It certainly will have support from volume. There is bullish divergence between price and RSI. RSI gave a bearish signal here on this session, and price has fallen a reasonable distance since then, so that would have been quite a useful signal. Sorry, on balance volume gave a bearish signal on this candlestick, not RSI. Here's RSI, and it's oversold, and there's no bullish divergence. So this could develop further. We could see a bounce, and then we could see further lows, and then if that happens and we start to see bullish divergence develop, I would have more confidence in a sustainable low. ADX indicates a downward trend which is still not extreme. It's below 45 and it's not above both DX lines. How extreme has a downward trend gotten before for this one? Here it's below 40 but above both DX lines. Here the downward trend was extreme but not very extreme. The upward trend reached much more extreme, very extreme indeed. Okay, and ATR showing some increase, which is pretty normal toward lows for cryptocurrencies. They do tend to end quite strongly. I would want to see how this develops over the next few days, but it's also very attractively priced. It's so cheap. I've already bought some of this a while ago, and I might just add a little bit more. A really small amount, but I think I might purchase a little bit more of this later today, just because it's so attractively priced. Okay, that's it from me with an update for Shiba with you. What have I got coming up next this week? Link, Copper, Dodge, and BTS. And maybe XTZ if I can find the time this week. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all for your support.